Everybody, thank you so much for taking time out to join us tonight. A hearty welcome to all of you all around the world. Tonight is just one of the wonderful nights that we get to spend with the people that we know and care about everywhere and all the far reaches of the world. This is a presentation of one of the most exciting businesses and ways to make money online that we have ever seen. It is my pleasure to introduce our first speaker tonight. His name is Mr. Ken Stoll. Ken and I have known each other for over 10 years. Gosh, we go way back. He is such a heads-up entrepreneur. He's owned his own company. Boy, he's built massive teams throughout the years. Great success track with his businesses. But I think his claim of real success, he would tell you, is his family. He and his wife, Lisa, have 7 beautiful children. And I say it all the time. I don't know how you can do anything but just hang with those kids. It's just a great, great family. But tonight is a great night for all of us to share with you what we see, what our vision is with the Shopping Sherlock. That is the company. There's no better person around than Ken Stoll to kick us off to start telling the story. So Ken, if you will, let's start with your story and what you see with the Shopping Sherlock. Over to you.
Hi, Sherry, thank you so much. And indeed, we have been friends for a lot of years. We trust each other. So when you had called me several months ago and you had asked me, Ken, I know you're stubborn, but you're not stupid. You know that I didn't need anything else to do. But you knew that I was committed as a heads-up entrepreneur to look at anything that appealed that you saw with a big upside. Tonight we're talking about a huge upside. Tonight we're talking about vertical growth of a company that we'll introduce, but I only want to spend a couple of minutes on myself to express my story and introduce the next speaker. But we keep these calls to 30 minutes tight, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, noon and 9 Eastern Standard Time. Then we have a Saturday call. But let's start with, is there a need for our product and service? Well, folks, let me ask you a rhetorical question. Have you ever purchased anything online? Or do you know anyone who has purchased anything online? The rhetorical question is answered, and that is yes and yes. Well, we take the shopping experience that you have to go direct to a merchant or Google it or so forth. We make it confined to save time and money. We are the search engine of search engines. By that I simply mean don't Google it any longer. Sherlock it. Sherlock it. Plug in what you're looking for and it will tell you the best price and aggregates of all the aggregators of any best price from the most reputable merchant online. And that is the Walmarts, the Amazons, and so forth. Sherry will walk you through the tutorial shortly after I introduce our next speaker, but is there a need? You better betcha. Can we increase the shopping experience? You better betcha. Can we save time and money? Yes, we can. Here is what's in it for you. Can you give away a free app? Nothing to download. Don't change your internet provider. All you need to do is give free Sherlocks away. When you give it away, people save time and money. And I liken it to this. Kayak, Kayak.com, aggregates travel. So they pull up Delta, all the airlines. They pull up all the hotels, motels, all around across, so they give the best prices, and then they categorize and spit them right back to you. That's one sliver of the economy. The sliver of the economy now is the entire economy that we're talking about with Shopping Sherlock. You give Sherlocks away for free, it aggregates. And it was only the function of the mastermind of someone who I've followed, tracked his story, Michael Weeder, founded this company that is a e-commerce guru. We are so blessed and fortunate to have him at the helm of this company. And Sherry, at the outset of this call, you had said, Ken, I know you're stubborn, but you're not stupid. You need to listen to this because this is the next it. It is. It is not multi-level marketing or network marketing as you would ever know or understand it. It's relationship marketing, and legends and icons will speak to that exactly at the end of this call. But hang on, because you're going to hear right now how it works, and you will hear from the industry's brightest right now, because I want to introduce to you Chuck Warner, because Chuck forgot more than I'll ever know about direct sales, or about human behavior motivation for that matter. He is the most sought-out speaker to teach, train, lead, manage, and motivate international sales forces. He's been to over 50 countries. People hang on his wisdom. And I got to tell you, when I shared this concept with Chuck just a month ago, Chuck and Deb, they just locked on it and they saw it, they got it, and he says, Ken, let me run with it. So without further ado, I want Chuck Warner, a legend, icon, leader of the industry, to run with it about your magic number. Chuck, to you.
Chuck, you're muted there. If you could unmute yourself, we'll be good to go.
There you go. There's an icon for you. Can't even unmute myself. Okay, great. Sherry, thanks for that introduction. Thanks for helping me along here. Ken, great job as usual. Let's talk about this magic number. It's very simple for people to think someone should get involved and just take off and do this. And you're fumbling the ball if you do that. You literally need to talk to someone for just moments and find out what their pain is. Now, they'll have more than one, but that pain almost invariably can be solved if they had a residual income that would go a long ways towards satisfying their residual bills. Now, what are residual bills? They can be insurance, right? They could be your tithing. Oh, there you go. Sherry's got it up. Mortgage, rent, groceries. You can see all those. Now, what would you put on that list for yourself? So please, if you're a guest tonight, honestly, go ahead, take 10 minutes. I really mean it. Take 10 minutes, sit down, think about what all the automatics are, grab that checkbook or go online and have a look at what you pay every month. Woo, scary. Now imagine you can build a business by simply giving away Sherlocks. Now, I give them to everyone. Anybody that calls me on the phone, guess what? They get to do a Sherlock. My insurance people, all of them now, are all members of Sherlock. It's real simple. I say this exact words. I say, if you expect me to keep doing business with you, I need you to do business with me. The only big difference is my service is free. You charge me like crazy for yours. Now, how simple is that? Now, do you have enough guts to do that? Okay, that's all it is. It's the amount of desire to get that done. So you've got your number written down. You've decided what you need. And now Ken's going to tell you in a little while that each Sherlock that you've given away is currently worth approximately $2 a month. And it's not too hard to figure that it'll be up around $4, the experts tell us, okay, by Christmas time. So let's say you've given away 100 this month, because Saturday I'm going to show you how to give away 100 this month. Make sure that you get the word out that on Saturday everybody needs to come to the call. Ken will tell you when it is, or Sherry will, and they need to have a 3x3 Post-it note pad with them. A 3x3 Post-it note pad. I promise you it is as simple as that. You'll see. Okay? Now you yourself, if you're already a distributor, as I call it, an affiliate is a correct term here in this particular company, or if you're just a guest, it doesn't matter. Everybody needs to sit down and come up with the nut that you've got every month. Okay? What is the burn rate at your household? What do you have to stay even? Now, staying even is not very safe, right? Because there's all those unexpected things that you weren't counting on that happen as well. I think that all the back-to-school moms and dads right now, that takes a dent, puts a dent, if you will, in the budget. So you've got your number. You're going to give away the Sherlocks. Now, when you're giving them away, there's never been a better person to recruit into business for also giving away Sherlocks than someone who's a satisfied user. So catch someone, get them started, find out what it is that they've just bought or would like to buy, and I got my cousin up in Ohio. She was going to buy a TV last night. I enrolled a niece up in Knoxville, buying back to school clothes and comparison shopping, and my goodness, they couldn't wait to get the debit card in action. Okay, so you've got to have someone who, I mean, unless it's like Ken or Sherry or someone like this, where you have such a relationship with them that they just know that you're not going to tell them anything but the facts and just explain it. Now, I'm going to say something here right now that I normally say for big-time trainings. And there's a little correction needs to be taking place here. You heard Ken Stahl talk about my 4 objections. No time, no need, no trust, no money. A gentleman by the name of J. Douglas Edwards, the father of all sales trainers, taught me that. And after many, many decades of using that and teaching that, I found out that he's wrong. Ken, Sherry, Ron, all of you listen to me. People do or don't do something for 2 reasons. Belief and understanding. Belief and understanding. If you give them enough understanding, you'll develop the belief. Some people run on belief without the understanding. Okay? Belief and understanding. As soon as they have enough belief, then or they can move forward, or they have enough understanding, they can move forward. It's the 2 types of personalities, if you will, that make it work. We'll talk some about that on Saturday. So this person has this $400 bill that they just love to get rid of. You know, well, it's not going to go away, but if they had the residual income to fulfill it, okay, it would be the same as making it go away. Sherry pointed out the other day, and early on in our discussions, does everybody understand that $1 saved is about like $1.50 to $2 of one earned, because you don't pay taxes on the one that you save. Just think about that. So to go earn that additional $1 because you're paying high price for something, you could be paying half as much and not pay taxes again on that piece that you saved. With that said, Sherry, jump up to the next slide for me, and let's talk about what passive income is. You know, we've talked here just a little bit about, you know, this belief thing. How many of you believe that the Internet's going to stick around for a few years? How many of you believe that people are going to continue to want to shop online? How many of you believe that one of the main reasons why people do that is a bigger variety? How many of you believe that they shop online because of the cost of gasoline and travel? How many of you believe they want to save time? How many of you believe they want to save money? How many of you believe that people will keep on doing those things? Now, if you could build a business that's based on the, if you will, the e-commerce, the whole enchilada, the whole thing. I just tickled myself. I was attempting to get a lovely lady in Canada into business last night, and she's in the coffee business. Well, I don't drink coffee. That doesn't matter. Tons of people do. But imagine limiting yourself to being in the coffee business when you could be in all businesses. I mean, Sherry says she's in the ink business, okay, because she can get people ink at a tremendous, you know, at a tremendous price. You could be in the knife business, the bow and arrow business. You're in all businesses because you're not limited to one category. No one on this planet can tell a bigger story than you do. So if you can build the belief, if you can develop enough understanding, and that's done by making them a free member, and they get the hang of it, and they understand that nobody wouldn't want to do it, and no one would quit if they did, and probably you could get them to start sharing with other people as well. And that's when you start team building. And I know that Coach Head's going to be on here in a little bit, and he'll talk about team building, that duplication of effort. I've done a lot of things in my lifetime. I had an opportunity in Ohio late last week. They had a little reunion of a bunch of my ball players, and I coached 4 or 5 different sports, so I got a lot of them. But the ones that just absolutely give me goosebumps are the ones that went on to be coaches and athletic directors, etc. themselves. Even if they didn't do it formally, but they were little league coaches, coached their own kids, whatever it was. You know, somebody that gives back takes what you taught them and you make them want to succeed, well, that's what you're talking about here. Go set an example. Tell them what your burn rate is. Show them how you're knocking it down. That puts a lot of pressure on you. You got to keep on keeping on. 3 a day. 3 a day will get you 100 a month times 12 months. Okay, so let's just say it's 1,000 times $4 by then. That's $4,000 a month. Hello. Okay, Sherry, back to you.
Chuck, thank you so very much. You've got such words of wisdom. Every time we hear you, there's something new and different, and thanks for taking the time with us again tonight. I want to get right into the guts of the business here. Of course, there's a lot of money being made on the internet, and up to this point, we really haven't had a chance to make it ourselves. It's always been reserved for the big guys. So it could be just taking care of your residual income, or it could be making thousands and thousands of dollars. But whatever the case is, let's talk about the product. So bear with me just a second here. I'm going to pull up the product, and let's talk about the engine that drives this great company. This, folks, is the Shopping Sherlock. This is the home page. You simply send someone here as an affiliate. You have your own ID number. You send them here. It tells them right up front they're going to save time and money. All they have to do is enter their email. They'll then choose a username and password, and then we go into the shop login, and let's show you exactly how this product works. And I'll tell you, there's so much savings value to this, and it's going to get better as it goes along. I'm going to give you a very brief high-level overview tonight, as there's other recordings that go into great depth. There's even a video tutorial right here. But the first thing that you want to do when you're coming to the page, when you're starting to use it, is choose your country. We're in the United States. We're going to stay here in the U.S. for this presentation tonight, but there's 16 countries that we're customized in, and more coming as the weeks and months roll on. These are our shopping partners. These are the top shopping sites and online comparison sites that we're using currently in the United States. To use this, it's as simple as typing in a product. I'm going to stay with the most recent purchase we made. It's called a Mophie. It's just a battery extended case for a smartphone, for the iPhone. When I click that search button, if you notice, all of our shopping partners are listed right here on one page. To find the best price, all I have to do is click on any or all of these. Of course, I'm going to do all of them when I'm regular shopping. Tonight I'm just going to show you 2 quick examples. We'll start with Amazon, granddaddy of online shopping, but Amazon does not always have the best price. They do a lot of times, but not always the best. Now, I know this Mophie case is $99.95 here in Indianapolis. I don't want this first one. That's more than the retail. But look at this. On Amazon, I can find one for $68. I would continue to search through Amazon to see if there's even a better price, but I know with this particular product, there's not. So let's go back and look at the other companies. All we do is go back to our browser tab where it says Shopping Sherlock, click on that, and let's just choose one more. And I'm going to choose eBay because that's the second biggest shopping site out there, and it's not just for auctions. You can go in and actually just purchase a product right on site. And when eBay loads up here, we can just scroll through here to see what they've got. Here's one for $39.50 that's a buy it now. Again, I would just scroll through. We actually got ours for $34.36, but this is real-time shopping. So that purchase could already be off of eBay. But anything that you want from A to Z, you can find in the Shopping Sherlock. But there's more features to the Sherlock than just the general shopping. You can find flights, find best prices on flights wherever you're going. Same thing with hotels. Daily deals, these are the Groupons, the Living Socials, the Deal Chickens, and all the other hundreds of daily deals out there. Daily Deals has the greatest savings probably on the internet, because typically it's a minimum of 50%. And it's everything from any category that you want, from food to services to activities. You can choose daily deals for the city that you live in or where you're traveling to. Great, great category. That's what sold me on the Sherlock. Sherlock deals. These are special deals that our CEO, Michael Weeder, has gone into the marketplace to put in for additional savings value to all of the users of the Sherlock. There's currently mobile wireless plans. There's home services, which is the internet, TV, cable, etc. We're going to be adding a gift card category to this Sherlock. And I'm sure anybody and everybody on this line knows how popular gift cards are. That market is huge, and we're going to be able to offer gift cards to our users right through the Sherlock. That is going to catapult this. And then the last feature is a cashback, and it's simply what it is. You shop for the best prices. There's over 5,000 vendors that are part of this cashback program, and you actually not only save money when you're shopping, but you get money back. You get a little toolbar here that'll calculate exactly how much cash you're getting. Now there's more. I mean, as if that's not enough with all those savings. As a license holder, as an affiliate of the Sherlock, you can advertise another business of your own, or you can advertise the Sherlock business right here in the featured business area. You control this, and it doesn't take any time at all to learn how to do this. I can do it, and I have no IT background. You can also offer coupons. And if you don't have a shop or a type of business that offers coupons, or you don't have a business that you really want to put here, you can rent this space out to your local retailers. But folks, as powerful as this is, in September, I didn't mention, the gift cards are going to be introduced in September at our European convention, along with a mobile app. Our mobile app is currently being beta tested. I'm one of the lucky ones that gets to check it out. There is more and more power in our mobile app than even what you see here on the web app. You'll be able to price scan at a store. You can look at a product, run it through the Sherlock, and see if you can find a better price someplace else. Folks, mobile technology is the future. That is what we're going for, and we're not even going to know what to do with the Sherlock when we get to that point. But that's the product. Again, very quick. I apologize for the quick overview, but we have plenty of opportunity to give you the down and dirty details. What I'd like to do now is turn the call over to my dear friend. He happens to be the #1 income earner in the Sherlock business here in the United States. He's the first Diamond Global affiliate of our company. He became a global affiliate in just 21 days. He's been the top leader in over three companies that he's worked with. He is a man of vision. His enthusiasm and excitement for what the Sherlock brings to the masses is unbridled, and it's quite contagious. He is my business coach, my mentor, and I am proud to introduce my dear friend, Chuck Williams, to take us the rest of the way home. Chuck, you're muted there.
I am, Shirley. I'm trying to duplicate Chuck Warner and everything he does, so I kept myself on mute there for a couple seconds. That man is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. We're just so proud and happy to have him and Ken Stoll, Sherry Tabb, and you're going to hear from Ron Head in a minute. Just the graph you're looking at right now just gives you an idea of the type of growth this company is already experiencing. Through our first 6 months, we equaled the entire sales of last year, 2013. We're on a pace to triple that by the end of 2014. And legitimately, we believe the pace is going to pick up tremendously in September with the launch of the mobile app. And these are very conservative numbers. But if you're going to join a company, you want one that's at least 2 years old, we are, and you want one that's in a very big growth mode. And the reason we're in a big growth mode is because of the trends we're in front of. We're in front of two of the biggest trends in the history of the world, e-commerce and mobile marketing. E-commerce went from $55 billion in sales in 2003 to $1.3 trillion in sales in 2013. I want to repeat that. $55 billion in 2003 to $1.3 trillion in 2013. So in one decade, you saw the biggest growth any of us have ever seen in anything. It's amazing, and it's still growing at 20%. Here's the good news. The mobile market is predicted to do even better and faster. Mobile was nothing as recently as 2013. This is a Facebook example. Now 41% of Facebook's revenue is coming through mobile. Facebook is calling themselves a mobile company now. The experts at Mobile and Yahoo and these big companies are saying that the mobile marketing will actually outdo the e-commerce on the computers faster and bigger. Michael Weeder has positioned us in front of both of these trends, e-commerce and mobile marketing. I want to talk to you just a minute about Michael Weeder. He's our CEO. He's a man of vision, a man of integrity, just an incredible man. He started in the internet space in 1994. And he started with a company called Online Expo, and he literally was put on huge expositions. Companies like Yahoo and AOL and Earthlink literally got their start to the public in his expos. Now, he doesn't take any credit for their success, but just think about that. They had 10 by 10 booths in his expos back in the early, mid-90s. So what that means is he has, over the years, built tremendous relationships with the top CEOs of some of these companies on the internet. He's seen trends. He's seen people make billions of dollars. He himself has made millions of dollars on the internet. He took some of that money and invested in network marketing companies because he saw the same thing that Warren Buffett and Donald Trump and other big investors have seen. The network marketing industry is a phenomenal investment for an owner. So he became the owner. He put the seed capital in a couple companies. Those were nutrition health companies, and those are awesome, but they're nothing compared to technology. You just saw the stats on e-commerce and mobile marketing. Michael Weeder's philosophy is to be successful, you got to put yourself in the right place at the right time and then execute. And he's bringing those three factors together. We're very, very excited to have him at the helm. One of our major shareholders is a lady by the name of Laurel Langmeyer. Look her up on the internet. Google her, Laurel Langmeyer. She's helped document over 2,000 people become millionaires, taking them out of a job situation, a W-2, and getting them into either a 1099 or their own business. Entrepreneurship is where it's at if you want to get out of the rat race and achieve that residual income that Chuck Warren talked about earlier in our call. So I'm just going to quickly go through some of our pay plan here. Basically, here's the concept in 30 seconds. You're like, Chuck, we've been on here for 25 minutes. You're going to give it to us in 30 seconds? Yes. Here's what we do. We give our product away for free. People use it and benefit, and we get paid. Then we teach others to do the same, and we make even more money. Well, as you give it away for free and get paid, what do you get paid? Well, look at the chart. This is what you get paid. Now, the $4 is a projection. That's not actual. Actual is $2. The last 2 months, we have averaged $2 per active Sherlock. Again, I'm very careful with my words. What does active Sherlock mean? An active Sherlock means someone registered for a Sherlock on your site using your invitation code, and they're using it. That's what makes it active. Now, how often do they have to use it? Once or twice a week. If they go in and check a price on some, that's going to be considered an active Sherlock. And in the last couple months, active Sherlocks have averaged $2. Here's the key, per month. Ladies and gentlemen, this is residual income. You give these away once, and it produces residual income as long as the person sees the value and uses it. And they're going to do that if you get them on our training this Saturday. Everybody wants to be on this training. It's at noon Eastern time. Get back with the person who invited you on our webinar tonight and get the details. Get the link. Noon Eastern time Saturday. Chuck Warner, absolute top trainer in the industry, is going to be teaching all of us, myself included, how to get 100 new customers in 30 days with a simple, easy, almost no-cost technique. In fact, Chuck Warner, I just taught a bishop from South Africa. He's visiting here in St. Louis, and I had a chance to meet him. He just joined the Sherlock. I taught him the simple concept that you're going to teach Saturday, and him and his wife, their eyes lit up. He said, that is so simple, it will work. And I'm like, absolutely. Can you imagine giving away 100, 200, 300, 400 of these Sherlocks and earning $2 to $4 per month? That's residual income, and you don't have to sell or recruit to do that, ladies and gentlemen. You simply give away our free product. Now, we do have another side of our business. It's called the team building side. You can read the disclaimer as I'm talking. The team building side is if you share this opportunity with others. That means you allow them to leverage just like you are. They build their own business. They give away their own Sherlocks. They earn their usage income. Well, when you help two people start their own business, buy their own Sherlock system, you make $100. And that's not limited. Every time you sell two, you make $100. Now, that's exciting, but that's direct sales. What's really exciting is a network marketing aspect. You build two teams, a right team and a left team. Now, this is not your own individual effort. Although your own individual effort starts your two teams, the effort of all those people on your two teams perpetuates it, and this is what gets so exciting. No matter how far removed somebody on your team is, no matter how many generations away they are from you in your genealogy, no matter what country they're in, you only have two teams, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you can personally enroll as many as you want, and the computer will automatically figure out your weaker side, or you can place them on whatever side you want. But you only build two teams, a right and a left team. And every time there's two sales on your right team and two sales on your left team, now I'm not talking about people using our site now. We talked about that earlier. I'm talking about sales of the system, the 249 system. Two people on the right and two people on the left, you make $50. Every time. Infinite depth, worldwide. It's exciting, ladies and gentlemen. And that's not it. I'm going to show you right here with the Power of 4 how you can get your entire $249 back in 4 hours, 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, you determine. But here's how it works. You personally enroll 4 people. Now, for every 2 that buy a system, you make $100. So those 4 buy systems, and you just made $200. Now, since you put 2 on the right and 2 on the left, you made another $50 in cycle bonuses. Now, you don't have to personally sell to people to get the cycle bonuses, but personal sales count too. So if you personally sell 4 systems, 2 on the right, 2 on the left, you just made $250. And it's just like I taught the bishop from South Africa tonight. This is a global business, by the way. As I taught him, this is all you got to teach people right here. As a brand new person, your goal is to find 4 other entrepreneurs. Those 4 entrepreneurs help you break even. And now as entrepreneurs, they do the same thing, and your income, even though you don't sell anymore personally, although you can, you continue to make more money because remember, every 2 sales on the right and 2 sales on the left, you make $50. So think about if these 4 each sell 4. You can do the math. That's $200 you just earned in cycle bonuses, $50 bonuses. And if those people each sell 4, the next month or next however period of time you're talking, because there's no set time, but say it's a month, you just made another $800. And then if those people each sell 4, you just made $3,200. And the compounding is crazy. Now, I know it's never going to work that beautifully. The 4 you get in the business that buy systems aren't going to sell 4 and 4 and 4. But some people sell more, some people sell less. The goal is 4 because that's how people break even very quickly. And you start a team doing that, and you go right through our ladder of success. Now, the residual aspect comes in 2 areas. Number 1, usage income. Number 2, the one you're looking at right now. Every time 2 people on your right team and 2 people on your left team pay their small monthly fee of $34.95, you make $10. Do the math. You build 2 big teams with the help of your teammates. You got 2,000 people on the right team, 2,000 people on the left team. They're all making usage income because they went to Chuck Warner's training. They're all making hundreds of dollars a month. Do you think they're going to keep paying their $34.95 monthly fee to stay active if they're making 100 or more a month? Absolutely. So now you got 2,000 people on your right team and 2,000 people on your left team paying $34.95 a month, and you're making $10 for every 2 and 2. That right there alone, that's one of 9 ways of making money. That there alone is $10,000 a month. Think back to Chuck Warner's example of your magic number. How much are you spending? What's your burn rate? For most of us on this webinar right now, $10,000 a month more than covers our burn rate. Now you're starting to have some money to invest and save and take advantage of opportunities and put away for a rainy day or to invest for your future. Things that most people don't even think about right now because they're so busy just trying to make the bills each month. We're teaching you a way to get out of the rat race and enjoy financial freedom. Now, next slide. The ladder of success. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. Get back with the person who invites you. They can explain it all to you, but it starts as an affiliate, goes all the way up to Diamond. I will tell you, at Global and Diamond, you get company ownership and you get matching bonuses. The matching bonuses absolutely rock. Now, what I want to do right now is invite a good friend of mine on the phone for just a few minutes here, but this is another legend in the industry. Why are the legends of the industry joining the Shopping Sherlock at this particular time in history? And we want to thank Ken Stoll for inviting a bunch of them to join, but why are they joining? So Ron Head, tell us, why are you joining the Sherlock at this time and making this your future?
Thanks, Chuck. It's simple and it's duplicatable. What Coach Warner said, he said, you know, duplication of effort, and that's what I've always said in this wonderful relationship industry that we are involved with, and it's never been more prevalent than it is right here in the Shopping Sherlock. You know, I've always said, give me 100, just give me 1% of a whole bunch of people. Man, you can have 100% of me. That's what this thing is all about. Let me tell you what the country's first billionaire, John Paul Getty, said. He said the 3 most important things to win in life. Number 1, you gotta be in business for yourself. Folks, that's what we are here at Sherlock. Number 2, you must have a service or a product that everyone needs. Man, my first item that I used in Sherlock was my ink cartridges and saved $74 on my very first order. Everybody needs that, folks, I promise you. Number 3, you must help others reach their dreams. And Chuck, that's what the Sherlock team is all about. We are all together, one voice, one vision, one family, all pulling together to help everybody win. Listen to this now, folks. The best time to plant an oak tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is right now, tonight. Plant your oak tree with us right here at Sherlock.
Excellent job, Ron. Words of wisdom. I want to thank all of our guests tonight. I want to thank Sherry Tabb, Ken Stoll, Chuck Warner, Ron Head, and you for listening in and opening your mind enough to see a possible opportunity for you to achieve financial freedom. Are you ready? 90 days from now, your life can be completely different if you'll do what Ron Head just said. Plug in, get started, and go to work. We're not talking about working 40, 50, 60, 80 hours a week. We're talking an hour or 2 a day, 3, 4 days a week. Good part-time effort, persistent and consistent for 90 days can completely change your life. All we do is invite people to watch a recorded presentation or one of these live webinars. That's it. And we also give away the product. Those 2 things. Imagine how you'd feel 90 days, a year, 2 years from now when you are totally financially free and you can do what you want, when you want, with who you want, where you want. That, my friend, is freedom. Now, what I'd like to do is seriously encourage you to get back with a person who invites you to this webinar. Let them know that you saw an opportunity. If you've got some questions, get with them. They'll get with their success coach, and they'll answer those questions for you. We are totally transparent. We want you to know and get an understanding, get your belief level up, and then come join us. But the sooner you lock in your position, the more advantage it is to you, because we all only have 2 teams. The person that invited you to this webinar is also talking to other people. I'm almost sure. I know I am. And so the sooner you lock in, the sooner you start to enjoy what we call spillover. And that is, since we only have 2 teams, once you join, as we put more people in the business, those people spill over or fall into your organization, your team. And you get credit for that sale, but more importantly, you get credit for all the sales of everybody on their entire team. So the sooner you lock in your position, the sooner you have the possibility to start enjoying that spillover. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. God bless you. We'll see you at the top in Diamond Club. Good night, everybody.